Hi all. Next we are going to see pointer to structures. So how we can able to apply pointer concept in structures. So already you know what do you mean by pointers, how to declare a pointers, everything you know very well. So I'm not going to that. So directly I am coming to the concept how to apply pointer to the structures. So as I have already told in the classes and in other videos that when we are why we are using structures because we want to apply in data structures like linked list, trees, graphs, etc. So for that we need pointer. Pointer concept should be known thoroughly. So then only we can able to apply those things in our DSA program. So now, so before going to this, we have already discussed about accessing the structure variables. Okay, accessing the structure variables or a data members. So we have done two things. One is member operator and another one is arrow operator. So since we are using in the pointer concept and in the DSA, so we will be concentrating more in this rather than this dot operator. So dot operators will not be using in the DSA or in pointer to structure concept. So we will be using arrow mark operator for that. So you can see in the example program that how the arrow mark is being used. Okay, so already we know that pointers are nothing but to store the address of the variable. We will be using either the star and the ampersand. This is a dereference operator and this is a ampersand to store the address of that particular value or a data. Okay, so these things we are going to apply again in the structures, and for accessing the data members to the main program we will be using this arrow mark operator to access all the data members. So before going to the program, we have to know the declaration. So this is the declaration of our pointer to structure concept. So when you write a struct keyword, again student and the pointer variable. Okay, so that instance we have already seen, right? So instead of that we are using the pointer variable. So actually this is the pointer variable we are using. Okay, so this will be written in our program. So and for accessing, as I have already told you, we will be using this particular operator, not dot operator. Dot will not be used. So suppose don't think that we are not using dot operator for this. Okay, so we will be using this operator. So this is the correct way. So you can see again the instance variable and the data member, instance variable and the data member, instance variable and the data member. So this is the way we will be representing or accessing our variables in the structure program. So now we will see a basic program. I'll just run and show you how basic programs can be done. Okay, so you can see here. I'll just type. So again hash include stdio.h. I am typing from the starting. Okay, so now again we need to declare the struct student. Again the same I am taking. Then here we are using the uh, data members like roll number, character, name of 20. Then we are using float, that is float marks. Okay, so three things I am adding. Whatever project you are doing or whatever your whatever application you are using, based on that you can write like that. So again int main, then this is the main function. So here I am going to do two things. One is creating as usual the struct variables, another one is pointer. Okay, so again struct student, this is our normal struct variable. Another one, that is for pointer I need to declare separately like this, that is std using star. So this is the pointer variable. Okay, so as I have already told you, for accessing our data members we should use arrow mark operator for accessing. Now I am going to add printf. I am writing in one line, enter the roll number. Okay, enter the roll number, comma, marks, and okay, roll number, name, and marks. Okay, so that order I will write name and marks. Okay, so I am writing like this. So I'm giving some space. You can give some sufficient space for that. Now I have wrote the printf statement. Now I want to access all the data. So when we want to access here, it's not mandatory that we have to write like this. That is, we have to use the arrow mark. We can use here dot operator for accessing alone. Okay, so when we are applying in the ds, no, we won't be using the dot operator for that. Okay, so here in this particular program I am just showing you how all the operators is being used. So what is the data member you are used, that is instant variable used is s dot roll number. So you are given here roll number like this, comma, then ampersand of what, next again s dot what you gave given here, name, then okay, then ampersand of s dot your marks. Okay, so you're given like this. So here it's not mandatory that we have to use this variable. Okay, so it's not mandatory. For this we can use like this. So now for displaying the value only we have to use it properly. So coming to the pointer, so pointer, since it is to store the address of the variable, no, so what you will do here, std is equal to ampersand of, that is storing the address of the variable. So here I am going to, this is the pointer, I am going to store the address of the variable in this particular s, instant variable s. So now I am writing like this. Okay, so now come to the point, so that is to print the value. So print the value, I'm going to show here, that is details of students. Okay, or student, that is enough because I have shown only the one. Then here I am giving printf. Okay, then you can give roll number. Okay, then roll number you can give, here it is percentage d, comma. Now come to the point, std, here the arrow mark. Okay, std, that is arrow mark your roll number. So whatever role you are given here in the data member, that only I'm going to write here. Okay, so like this I am showing. Now printf, so one line we cannot write, we, if you want you can write it, but better to write like this for the understanding. So now I'm giving like this. Now then percentage s, comma, std, arrow mark, name, then I'm giving like this, name, then marks, percentage d, percentage f. Okay, so marks, so percentage that you can give point to f, then comma, std, arrow mark your marks. Okay, so this is the way we will be writing our program. Okay, this is the way we are writing our program now. So our program is completed. So this is the way we will be representing our pointer to structure concept. So as we already know, I'll just run and show you. So I'm giving roll number 1, again Adi, then marks I'm giving 98. So you can see details of the student, roll number, name, and marks. Okay, so you can see here again I'm saying creating the structure variables as usual, data members. Then here we are using the normal instant variable. Okay, normal instant variable without using any pointer. So here this is the pointer variable. Okay, so now here we can use it. So if anybody is asking can we use it, so I will show you the demo also if you want, so that it will be more clear for you to understand. So let me show you. It won't be happening like this. Okay, so this is not the correct way. It will show invalid or not representing properly, not accessing properly. Only for the print statement it is showing like this. Okay, so you should remember when we will be writing. So now here also can we, instead of this, can we use dot operators, because after declaring the pointer we have to use arrow mark only, not this dot. So if you have doubt like this, I will show this also. it will show error also in this, because for accessing the pointer variable we have to use the arrow mark only, not the dot operator. So in the above line you can see I have not applied the pointer concept here. So for that I need to access. So here this is to store the address of the particular normal variable to the student, that is in the pointer. Okay, so accessing the pointer. Okay, so this is the way we'll be writing here. Okay, so this is the way we are writing our pointer to structure concept. So please rewind the video again if you have any doubt. Okay, so this is the program. So I'll just run once again and show you. I'm giving here one, then I'm giving some name like this. I'm giving 100. So you can see here I'm giving name of the student. So you can apply here arrays or whatever you want. So this is the concept I'm showing. So finally, if I have time, I will just take a small application and I'll show you. So this is the concept of pointer to structure. Hope this is clear to every one of you. Please see the video once again if you have doubt. So thank you all. We will see the other concept in the next video. Thank you.